Hello everyone, today I am going to show you presentation on topic atomic transaction and need, and second topic is the need for transaction in a file service. So atomic transaction, main important point is that what is transaction? Transaction is an operation composed of a number of discrete steps. In transaction, all the steps must be completed for the transaction to be committed. The results are made permanent. In the otherwise transaction, the transaction is about and the state of the system reverts to what it the before the transaction start. In the atomic transaction, many example of atomic transaction. Suppose buying a house. The transaction is the make offer, sign contract, deposit money, inscape the house, critical problems or inspections, get a mortgage, have a seller make a repairs. And in the atomic transaction, the main example means compete in the transaction, sign closing papers and transfer deed, and the abort return script and the revert to the free purchase state. And all other in atomic transaction, properties of transaction as if first is atomic. The transaction happens as a single invisible action. Others do not see intermediate result and all or nothing. Second is a consistent. If the system has a invariants, they must hold after the transaction. Example: total amount of money in all account must be in the same before and after a transfer funds transaction. And third is isolated. If the transaction run at same time, the final result must be the same as if they executed in some serial order. And the last atomic properties of transactions, durable. Once a transaction commits, the results are made permanent. No failure after a commit will causes the result to reverse. So second topic is the need for transaction in a file services. File service. The provision of transaction in a file services is needed for the two main reasons. One of the is for improving the recoverability of files in event of failure. Without transaction faculty may be difficult to cover the files from their current insufficient state of their original state. And the second reason is the for allowing the concurrent sharing of multiple files by multiple clients in a consistent of manners. So another is a transaction facility, basically a higher level synchronization mechanism that probably serialize the access request from multiple clients to maintain the share file. uh, Suppose the need the following example isolated how to transaction faculty of a file service help to prevent. The first is inconsistency due to system failure. In consider the banking transaction of below the figure 9.7, which is comprised of four operations a1, a2, a3 and a4 for a transfer $5 from account x to account z. uh, uh, Show the example is a1 is a read balance of account x, a2 is a read balance of account z, and a3 and a4 are the transaction. Inconsistent due to of system failure. uh, in this figure we show the transaction of the history of account a to z, a2, a1, a2, a3 and a4, and final result x equals to 95 and z equals to 105. In this show the possible final result in successfully and unsuccessfully execution with and without transaction faculty with operation in this figure show. And another inconsistency of due to concurrent access. Consider the two banking transaction T1 and T2 in this show figure in 9.9. The net effect of executing the two transactions should be the following. First, the to decrease the balance account X by $5, to decrease the balance in account Y by $7, to increase the balance account Z by $12. And the transfer in the T1, the transfer account transfer $5 from account X to account Z, and T2 is the transfer $7 from account Y to account Z. So inconsistency due to concurrent access. Uh, in this, if let the initial balance in all the accounts of two transaction of figure 9.9 $100, and in this figure show the transaction of the history, the two invalid of the operation of the two transaction of the figure 9.9 is shown in the figure, and also the show in the figure 9.9. So thank you.